Hey, fifth grade math students. I hope you're doing your very best at math. I know it's difficult. I hope you're realizing it's difficult without me being there to teach you. I hope the videos are helping. Hope you're healthy. I know very soon we're gonna get to start going back into our regular routines, and it's gonna be hard not to wanna go up and just hug everybody, but I think we still need to be safe. So I hope the 2 lessons per week is going well. Your 2 lessons for this week, well, let's just start with our first one. It's gonna be estimate sums and differences of decimals. Estimate sums and differences of decimals. The fact that it says estimate means we're gonna round. So let's refresh our memory on some things. You probably need to take some notes. When you see the decimal, the very first place to the right of the decimal is the tenths. The very second place is the hundredths. And the third place is the thousandths. You're going to need that information. Don't forget we're estimating, so we're going to round all day long. So let's just kind of get off going into this, and hopefully these are some of the same questions that you'll see on your end when you log on. So let's just get started. Miguel weighs his cats, Rex and Midnight. Those are the 2 cats' names. The first cat weighs 9.61 kilograms. Now we're talking weight, but I'm going to be honest, and I've told you this many times before, if we're talking decimals, think of it like money. So that looks like $9.61. Now, I haven't even read the rest of this yet, but I will. Let's just start with that right there. If you got $9.61, like over here would be $9, over here would be $10. Where would the halfway mark be? Well, the halfway mark would be $9.50. Since there's 2 decimal places right there, 50 cents would be the halfway mark. So if you've got $9.61, it's not money, it's weight, but if you think of it that way, $9.61 would be bigger than the halfway mark. So I'm telling you to more than likely, you're gonna round up, okay? Now I haven't read the rest of it yet, but that's how you need to start thinking, okay? And Midnight weighs 3.46 kilograms. That looks like money too, $3.46, which it's not money, but we're gonna think of it that way. So here would be $3, here would be $4. The halfway mark would be $3.50. So if you've got $3.46, that would be a little bit lower than halfway. But gosh, it's really, really close. So let's see what it's asking, okay? Miguel says that Rex weighs about, there's your key word. We already knew we were estimating, but that's the key word we're looking for. So we're gonna round. Miguel says that Rex weighs about 5.5 kilograms more than Midnight. More than means we're gonna subtract. So right off the bat, I'm thinking that I want to round 9.61 to 10 because that's like $9.61. And I'm thinking that I want to round $3.46 back to 3 because it didn't make it to the halfway mark, okay? So that means I think I'm going to skip down to C. Okay, so Miguel says that Rex weighs about 5.5 kilograms more than Midnight. So if we subtract those, 10 minus 3 would get us 7. I think that's the answer, but it might not be. So I'm going to look right down here to where on letter C, it says 9.61 kilograms is about 10. I agree with that because it made it over the halfway mark. And 3.46 kilograms is about 4. I don't agree with that because the 46 cents did not make it to the halfway mark. So I would have said 3.46 is 3 kilograms. So that cannot be right. And this doesn't say 9.61 is 10. This doesn't say 9.61 is 10, even though I think it is. And this doesn't say 9.61 is 10, so they must be rounding it a different way than I did, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I know it's not C though. I know that for sure, so let's just start with A. They say 9.61 kilograms is about 9.55 kilograms. Now remember, you can add that. So now, would you agree that $9.61 is really close to $9.50? I think I would, because if the halfway mark is $9.50, $9.61 would just be about right here. So far I agree with that. Would you say that $3.46 is really close to $3.5, which remember you can add a zero to that. So now that looks like $3.46 is really close to $3.50, which I agree with that. Because if $3.50 is right here, $3.46 would be very close to the halfway mark. But it's not, I mean, we're rounding, so I agree with that. So Rex weighs about 6 kilograms more than Midnight. And remember, more means to subtract. So if we're gonna say, we're gonna take this number, because 9.61 became 9.50, and 3.46 became 3.50. And if we're gonna subtract, because it says more than, so 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring your decimal straight down, and 9 minus 3 is 6. And you don't have to have those zeros after the decimal. So let's finish reading it. So Rex would weigh about 6 kilograms more than Midnight. See, up here in the problem, it says that he would weigh 5.5 kilograms more. So do you agree with the 5.5? No, we think it's 6. It's all because we rounded it. So that would be letter A. Hope we got that right. Yay! Okay, let's keep going. Which of the following is approximately, there's your key word, that means we're estimating, we're rounding. Rounding, which of the following would round equal to the difference below? Now look, this time, you've got the tenths, you've got the hundredths, and you've got the thousandths, because we got 3 places. So over here's 0, over here's 1,000. Where would the halfway mark be this time? 500, because 500 plus another 500 would get you 1,000. That's how you know the halfway mark is 500 this time instead of 50. So look right here, here's your big number, 94.696, and let's just take the decimal part of it. Is 696 bigger than the halfway mark? If the halfway mark is 500, wouldn't 696 be down here a little bit, which means you would bump up to the next number. So 94.696, that right there bumps this up to be 95, because that was over the halfway mark. Minus. Because look at your answers. Look at A, B, C, and D. None of these have decimals. They don't want you to have decimals. They're wanting you to use the decimal to round either up or leave it the same. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We don't want this decimal right here, and the fact that that's over 500 caused that to bump up to 95. Now we're gonna look at this number, 53.685. Is this decimal right here over 500? It is. That's 685. Like this would be 500. 685 would be somewhere up in here, which means we're going to bump up. So that made that 53 right there become 54. And when you subtract 95 minus 54, 5 minus 4 gets you 1, 9 minus 5 gets you 4. So your answer is going to be letter A. Which of the following is approximately, there's our key word again, equal to the difference below? Difference is another word for subtract, don't forget that. Well, here's our 3 digits. That means we're in the thousandths spot. So half of 1,000 would be 500. 500 would be the halfway mark. So let's see if we've made it to the halfway mark here. 88.106. Is 106 made it to the halfway mark? No, 500's right here. 100 would be way back here. So that's not gonna bump up, it's gonna stay the same. So 88.106 just stays at 88. Look, none of these have decimals over here. You don't want them to have decimals. Then look at this number, 30.873. Has the 873 made it to the halfway mark? Yes, because if the halfway mark's 500, 800 would be up here. So we're gonna bump that up. So instead of that being 30, that's gonna become 31. And it looks like we're subtracting. Now why did that become 31? Because that was over 500. Why did that stay at 88? Because that was below 500. Where did I get the 500? Because I was on the thousandths, because there's 3 spots right there, and half of 1,000 is 500. What if there was only 2 spots right here, which would make it the hundredths? What's half of 100? 50. Same thing. So now we're subtracting 8 minus 1 is 7, and 8 minus 3 is 5, which makes your answer be letter D. Got 3 digits here again to the right of the decimal. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. What's half of 1,000? 500. Is 71.875 gonna be over 500? Oh yeah. If 500's here, 875 is way up here. So we're definitely bumping that up. So instead of that being 71, that's gonna become 72 minus. Now look at these 3 digits, 26.651. Is 651 over 500? Yeah. Not by a whole lot, but it's still over it. Even if it landed on 500, you would still bump up. Remember, if it's 5 or greater, so 500 is the halfway mark, so you would bump up. So instead of calling that 26, we're gonna call that 27. And how did I know we're subtracting? Because there's a subtract sign right there, and it says the word difference. Well, you can't say 2 minus 7, so the 7 becomes a 6, and the 2 becomes a 12. Slap your leg on 7, count up to 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's gonna give me 5, and 6 minus 2 is gonna give me 4. So my answer is gonna be letter A. It's pretty easy. Uh-oh. Okay, this time we're adding because it says sum. We're still rounding because it says approximately. And look, we only have 2 places this time. Well, the first place is your tenths. The second place is your hundredths. Now, where's your halfway mark? Well, if we're on hundredths, the halfway mark would be 50 this time. So 20.27, has 27 made it to the halfway mark? Is 27 to 50 or greater? No, it's less. So then that means that would stay at 20. 65.28, this is like money too if you want to look at it like money. Did $65.28 make it to the halfway mark? No, the halfway mark would be $65.50. And I haven't made it to 50 cents, I've only made it to 28 cents. So that means that's gonna stay at $65, which is not money, but it helps. And we're adding this time. 0 and 5 is 5, 6 and 2 is 8. So your answer would be 85, letter C. I think this is the last one I'm going to do with you because it's pretty easy. Think money right here. $18.74. Has that made it to the halfway mark? Yeah. The halfway mark would be 50 cents. 74 cents would be up here. So that means this is going to round up. Instead of calling that $18.74, we're going to start calling that $19. And we're adding. This is $58.17. Well, 17 cents hasn't even made it to the halfway mark. If the halfway mark is 50 cents, that's less than 50 cents. So we're gonna leave that at 58. And we're adding. Well, 10 and 8 would be 18. Take 1 away would be 17. 5, 6, 7. So your answer is 77. Okay. Estimate sums and differences of decimals. Easy peasy. I'm gonna show you where that is on your homepage. Whoops, I went too far. It's in your top section, and on mine it's letter I, estimate sums and differences of decimals. Now don't forget, you need to get a blue ribbon. So if you're not getting a blue ribbon, then redo it a couple of times until you get a blue ribbon, okay? Good job. Next lesson coming up.